episode 50. This week I'm reviewing Man of Steel. For me, the most anticipated movie this summer, and I think for a lot of America. Can't say I loved it, can barely say I liked it. I think it just would barely get sort of a thumbs up if I graded that way. It's chaotic, it's way too much, it's too much of everything, too long an origin story, too long a setup, way too long an ending. But if you're mentally retarded and you like tons of explosions that never end, and CGI, like, that's just, it's like, did anything happen in real life, or was this entire movie done on a computer? Basically, it looks like a movie where they love Superman, but their other favorite movie was Matrix Revolutions, which was a shit movie. That's what it felt like when I was watching the end of the movie. And there's also a lot of borrowing of Batman Begins for the opening third of the movie. It tries hard. The dialogue is pretty shitty. You'd think they would have seen some movies by now and realized they don't have to write completely crappy dialogue, especially Lois Lane, who's played by Amy Adams, who's completely a waste in this movie. The lead is played by Henry Cavill, or Cavill, however you pronounce it. Very good-looking guy, very ripped. I don't know why Superman has to be ripped. Presumably even fat guys from Krypton would still be Superman down here. I always find it funny that they have to look like our vision of what a Superman would be, very handsome, very chiseled. But wouldn't Jonah Hill be just as effective as Superman, given that anybody from that planet would end up being a Superman here? I think that would make for a much more interesting movie if Jonah Hill were the Superman instead of Henry. Henry furrows his brow a lot in the movie, a lot of this, a lot of I'm thinking, and a lot of noble jawline poses. Great chin. The dude has an amazing chin. But a lot of, like, too many just, like, poses, and I'm like, I get it, he's handsome, he's an iconic figure, thank you for hammering that home 12 times. But his acting is just, it's a little wooden. He's going to be to the furrowed brow what Channing Tatum is to the clenched jaw in terms of making up for mediocre acting talent, doing something profound with your face all the time to make up for lack of emotion. Christopher Reeve, I still think, was sort of the better Superman by leaps and bounds. Get it? I think people forget how handsome Christopher Reeve was. Very handsome dude, 6'4" also. This guy's only 6'1". But we'll see. I don't know. People may embrace this because we're a stupid culture now and we like explosions and IMAX and all that. But it's a very it's not sloppy, it's too much. There's just too much. Less would have been more with this. Less time, less setup, less of an ending. The damage that was done to the city at the end of the movie, if it were real, I don't know that we have a number yet to calculate the amount of damage that would have been done. Like, when you're talking like hundreds of buildings in Manhattan just crumbling and the death, and there were some good scenes in the end, don't get me wrong, but it was just, the whole movie was CGI. There was no real connection to the movie. They tried to give him this dark backstory and his struggle with identity, but it actually made the movie feel less personal. There was nothing like really gripping or personal about the story. The fight scenes are way too long. It's excessive in every way. So probably because I'm a little disappointed, I'm going to give it a C. I know that probably seems harsh, maybe to some people. I heard some asshole after the movie say that he thought it was better than Star Trek Into Darkness, and now that guy has a broken arm because I shoved him down the stairs, because that's blasphemy in JL Movie Life world. That's not true, but I wanted to. This movie is just, it'll make a ton of money, and you're going to see it, so I can't dissuade you from seeing it, but you've been warned. It's just okay, and it gets worse because it goes on for so long. But whatever, I guess in 2 years we'll see Superman 2, which will have even more explosions and chin clenching and furrowing of brows. So that's it, guys. Next week, World War Z. Have a good week. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and that's it. Bye.